Hello everyone. Welcome to today's thrilling moment. Yuanjia grabbed Xiao Jian to leap onto the stage. Xiao Jian's tiger claw still needs practice. Blocked it with a punch. Next, he twisted the other tiger's claw easily. What a humorous guy, insisting on matching Yuanjia. Tiger claws turned kitten claws. Xiao Jian, you lost. Admitting defeat isn't shameful, even though you struggle. Yuanjia attacked his sides again, causing Xiao Jian to lose balance and fall. Reached out, but it was too late. Luckily, Xiao Jian was strong. Falling from that height didn't faze him. Impressive. No wonder he did such a high stage. Applause erupted, congratulating Yuanjia. He was in the spotlight, but good times can lead to sorrow. This was Yuanjia's tragic start. That night, he held a lavish celebration at Lonely Moon Tower. Martial artists and celebrities gathered. The former bookworm now owns a luxury restaurant. Yuanjia felt overwhelmed, a rare and valuable experience. Life is tough these days. A scholarly guy like me has no other path but to do business. Everybody burst into laughter. Every night when Yuanjia feasted in the restaurant, his daughter waited for him at the doorstep. The father-daughter bond was strong. Yuanjia was such a loyal and warm-hearted person. He welcomed anyone who came to learn from him, as long as they wanted to learn martial arts. Even if they were rivals seeking to become brothers, he didn't mind. Under the influence of the drink, they could become master and disciple just like that. How easy is that? Whenever he felt happy, he paid for everyone, saying, "Feeling great today. I'll cover all the bills." But Jing-sun, his friend, was anxious. In turbulent times, he hoped Yuanjia would focus on helping people, not just fighting. However, Yuanjia didn't care for that. He only wanted to fulfill his wish of becoming the best in Jinmen. Leave that to you literary folks. Is being the best in Jinmen really that crucial? Come on, you've always watched from below. Now you are up here. How is it different? What's different? From below, the life and death struggles up there don't concern you. It's merely entertainment. But once you're up here, you can only win. Losing isn't an option. Jing-sun, did you hear that? Hear what? Yuanjia set up a stage in Tianjin, ready to welcome challengers at any time. Signing a pre-battle contract means your fate is hanging by a thread. Yet the skilled fighters who came to challenge, despite putting forth their utmost efforts and displaying all manner of techniques, didn't manage to win. Yuanjia found it dull and cold for everyone to join in. Sure enough, Yuanjia's punches and kicks were like wind, quick and light, leaving his opponents without a chance to fight back. No exaggeration, every strike hurt his opponents, all warriors were defeated, and Yuanjia gained fame. His reputation in Tianjin grew ever higher. Yuanjia, the legend of competing for the top spot in Jinmen. Right then, young Yuanjia not only loved fighting but also relished drinking and showing off. After each match, he'd gather for a grand celebration at the Lonely Moon Tower, drawing crowds who vowed to follow this great hero. Friends should have their own lives, but after a round of drinks with Yuanjia, everyone instantly became brothers. Just when Yuanjia was having the time of his life, a young man walked over and remarked, "You still haven't beaten me at chess." Yuanjia froze at those words. The person before him was a top figure in Jinmen martial arts. Challenging him wouldn't be easy. Yet in an instant, Yuanjia returned to his usual self, enjoying drinks and food once again. His good friend Jing-sun heard laughter from the second floor and couldn't help but frown. The accountant brought the ledger and informed him that these were all the expenses of Yuanjia and his disciples for the month. Jing-sun felt compelled to advise Yuanjia to stop living this brave yet mad life. He had already won 32 matches, and there was no opponent left. Jing-sun truly didn't understand why being the best in Jinmen was so important to Yuanjia. However, Yuanjia didn't want to discuss it further. He then shifted the topic to ask Jing-sun what he had brought. Jing-sun replied it was their extravagant bill. People you've gathered are just a bunch of misfits. How many of them really see you as a brother? Yuanjia ignored Jing-sun, thinking he came for debt. Jing-sun grew anxious and warned him to be cautious in choosing friends. Or he'd suffer later. The two parted ways unhappily, and Yuanjia ordered the butler to pay Jing-sun tomorrow, but the butler said they were out of cash. What about the family savings? His disciples' bills outside kept piling up. They had run out 3 months ago. Being a disciple of Yuanjia costs a fortune. Dining out and making friends lead to bankruptcy. Who did that? It's Ken. Hitting a dog respects its master. Older Ken striking his disciple is just showing off. So don't blame Yuanjia for being rude. Elderkin's birthday party was quite a lively affair. As Elderkin's son approached to inquire, Yuanjia knocked him down. "You have no say here." Elderkin didn't get angry. He told Yuanjia it was his birthday banquet, and he wouldn't fight. Yuanjia, enraged, showed no mercy, coming to seek justice for his disciples. Yuanjia pulled out the life and death contract from his pocket, forcing Eltokin to choose, either sign for a duel right away or kneel and apologize publicly. Just then, Jingsun, the ninth-floor boss, rushed over upon hearing. Seeing Yuanjia's arrogance, he planned to intervene. Jingsun advised Yuanjia not to make a scene at someone else's birthday party. If things continued this way, he'd completely provoke Yuanjia, and what would happen then?